7, Mary Lou Williams, The Talking Dog. The Talking Dog, Mary Lou Williams.
I was in the market for a dog. So I looked in the classifieds and I found an ad for a talking dog. What an interesting marketing idea, I thought. I must see how the seller follows through on this. So I went to see a man about a dog. Do you really expect me to believe that you have a talking dog for sale? Don't take my word for it, said the man. Ask him. And so I did. I found the dog lying on the floor of his doghouse, fast asleep. He had fallen asleep watching television. I hear you have the gift of gab, I said to the dog. Ha, ha, ha.
You heard correctly.
I was astonished.
In fact, I am an accomplished speaker. It all started when I took English as a second language in high school. My native tongue is canine, of course. But it is a very limited language, consisting of 3 or 4 words at the most. Woof, arf, bow wow, and grrrr. English opened up a whole new world for me. I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking skills. Some people objected to my membership and complained that Toastmasters was going to the dogs. But they were barking up the wrong tree. Woof, woof. I became a distinguished Toastmaster and a world champion of public speaking. I went on to become a trained Shakespearean actor. I starred in Macbeth and Hamlet. I was a natural for these roles since my mother was a Scottish Terrier. And my father was a Great Dane. I myself am a Presbyterian. I had a second career as a seeing eye dog for Helen Keller, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder sang my praises. Oprah heard them and invited me on her show. I wasn't allowed on the couch, though. Unlike Tom Cruise, remember him? I was a hit. In fact, I was such a hit that I got my own TV talk show, like Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. I wasn't a doctor, though. I didn't want to be the underdog in this trio. So I went to medical school and got my DVM, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. My show was called Dr. Fido. My guests were pet owners and their pets. I interviewed Anna Nicole Smith and her toy poodle Sugar Pie. Sugar Pie and I fell in love. But it didn't last. It was just a case of puppy love. And by the way, all the dogs who appeared on my show were allowed on the couch. I am an animal rights activist. Since I am such a good speaker, I became the spokesanimal for the animal rights movement. I went into politics. It's a dog-eat-dog world. So naturally, I excelled. I ate the opposition for breakfast. I formed a new political party called the Animal Rights Federation, otherwise known as ARF, or ARF. Since I am such a great orator, I became their nominee for president. My opponent was Garfield the cat. He ran on the slogan, "Felines forever." I thought this smacked of special interest. I ran on the slogan, "Down with speciesism." In keeping with this slogan, I chose a human being for my running mate. After all, I am man's best friend. I won. I went from the doghouse to the White House.
All right.
Although I can't say I noticed much difference. However, during my administration, every dog had his day. I have just completed my memoirs called It's a Dog's Life. I was astonished. I turned to the owner. "Why are you getting rid of an incredible dog like this?" "Because," said the man, "he's a liar. He never did any of those things." And the moral of the story, let lying dogs sleep.